Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Mental Health Awareness Initiative. And today we have Mr. Rajkumar from Chennai. He is a mental health advocate and also deals with conducting workshops regarding mind, and he's an author also. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Hina. Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. So I am Raj Kumar, and in fact, Hina said, I'm a mind health advocate. In fact, I am an engineer. I am a businessman. I'm running an engineering company for the past 25 years. But simultaneously, I was doing this mind workshops because I realized 5, 6 years back, mind is the most important thing in the world. So I started practicing vigorously this kriyas and meditation. I thought, okay, I will share the benefit with everyone. That is the way I started conducting mind workshops. Mind workshop is about we teach kriyas, meditation, and also certain mind techniques we teach. And in fact, I write blogs, about on mind in various forums. Then, of course, I do a lot of videos, YouTube videos on mind, and very most importantly, I write books on mind. I have released two books. The first one is Mind It. You don't have to be a Swamiji. Very recently, a month back, I've released my second book, that is Mind It, Blanking the Thinking. It came out in both English and Tamil. That way it is. So, like, this is my about myself, Hina. Yeah.
That is really nice, sir. And
Yeah.
we move ahead with today's episode. What do
Yeah.
you think is the mental health scenario from your perspective?
Mental health, mind is everything. According to me, mind is everything, because right from the day the humans are born, no, it's all task oriented life. uh, so it's like, from a kid to getting into a good school, then getting into a college, getting into a good relationship, getting into a marriage, children, even no nowadays, survival of marriage, that also has become a task. Then no, getting a car, getting a house, it's all task oriented. But what happens, especially in the later 30s or early 40s, you start realizing, even after having achieved all these materialistic or desire based things, somewhere no, still you are not satisfied. You're no, you have some dissatisfaction in your life. So even I underwent that. Then I started doing some social service. I got some satisfaction, but still somewhere no, my I felt some, I was unsatisfied. I became uneasy. I was carrying some uneasiness in life. So I just wanted to overcome that. See, I just tried to find out what is the reason for that. Then see, while achieving all these, whatever the materialistic or desired based things, what happens, you overcome a lot of uh, negativity, depression, anxiety, so many things, emotional disturbances, all this you overcome and achieve. But you, that is the reason you always have a fear whether no, you will get back all that. That is the reason no, you always carry some kind of no dissatisfaction, uneasiness in life. So then no, so the ultimate in life, I realized a calm mind irrespective of anything. Like you should achieve a calm mind irrespective of all these disturbances, all these negativities, all these no emotional disturbances. Irrespective of all these, you should achieve a calm mind. That's what no, I just somehow I realized that is ultimate in life. Then no, I just went into a lot of search. Then I started practicing kriyas and meditation, because kriyas, especially I want to tell about kriyas, because your mind is carried by the body. Okay, so this body also should become calm. So there, this kriya helps. So kriya makes your body calm. Then ultimately after that, if you start doing meditation, your whole body and mind becomes calm. So you get into a lot of realization. You'll be able to create connect with no ethical things. You'll be able to connect karma theory, all that. So that way, no, somehow I achieved that. In fact, I wanted to share this benefit what I achieved, no, with everyone. That is the reason I started conducting all this. Okay. Yeah, this is what my take on mental health. So mostly this can be this calm and realized mind, irrespective of anything, irrespective of emotional disturbance, negativity, or anxiety, stress, all that, you you should achieve it. This can be achieved only through a regular practice of meditation, Priyas. Okay, that's it, Hina. This is my
Okay,
take on mental health. Yeah,
that is wonderful because yes, the mind controls everything.
yeah,
So when people are now again in a lockdown scenario
yeah,
and they are thinking and overthinking certain things which is very important in their lives, how important is this overthinking part that plays a role in the mind concept that you share?
yeah. It's a good thing. Overthinking, yeah, overthinking. No, it happens. No, due to certain things. Like usually, a lot of people know they want to take a decision or they want to finalize something. They don't think too much on that. So that is what is the reason behind this. This is they are scared of no their decisions, whether that will end up negatively, or they have a fear whether no it will be commented upon by others. This is also one of the reason, and fear of taking responsibilities. So these are the things no behind overthinking about that. In fact, no, it's about, I am taking about certain people taking a decision on that. So this leads to being where you become indecisive, confused. Even procrastination happens, and even in case if you this overthinking leads to even depression. So how you can overcome it when you have a calm mind. Overthinking, no, especially about when you want to finalize on something, when you are about to take a decision or anything. If you want to start a business, if you want to take a crucial decision on something, when you have a calm mind, or especially after a good sleep, or after even doing meditation, when you have a calm undisturbed mind, you just think about that. You just write down the line of action and start implementing it immediately. That is very important. Implementation is very important. So after having finalized the line of action, in fact, a lot of again negative thoughts will come. You start blanking those thoughts. That is very important, because in fact I will explain what is blanking those thoughts. Whatever usually you will get into negative thoughts, you have to go on blanking it. So because blanking the thoughts, like usually you feel like developing it, or you feel like solving it. Don't do all that. Negative thoughts, you need to go on blanking it. At some point of time, it will fade away from your mind. This way you can. And overthinking again, no, like it happens due to certain uncertainty also. Uncertainty happens because of anxiety. Too much of visualizing on after effects of a happening leads to overthinking. Usually, they think on both the sides. If it is turning positive too, what would be the reaction of people? If you have an anxiety of how people react to positive things. If some people appreciate it, it's okay. Though you are likely to achieve positivity, you develop an anxiety of how others appreciate it or accept it. In case of negativity, you think of others, how others will comment on it. So all these leads to overthinking. So whenever you get these situations or thoughts relate to this, just visualize positive about it. Visualize as if it's happening positively. So any thoughts still come in after these are unnecessary thoughts, again use this blanking the unnecessary thoughts technique to overcome it. Again, overthinking happens due to certain guilt and about the bad things what you have done to others. This is also one of the factors where overthinking happens. About guilt also it happens. How to overcome this? If you have realized what you have done is bad, and if you are taking a pledge not to do it again, then you don't have to worry or think about it again. By thinking about it, nothing is going to reverse. So whatever happened is happened. So there is no use thinking about it again. So if the realization is good to the extent that hereafter you will not repeat it, then just start use the blanking the thoughts technique to get away from related thoughts. It's all about thoughts. If you are able to get away from thoughts relate to that, then you can overcome these things very easily. Again, whenever you get this regret based past thoughts, just go on blanking it. You feel like no, again you feel like developing it or solving it, don't do all that. Go on blanking it, it will go away from your mind. So again, I was explaining you about this blanking the unnecessary thoughts technique. I want to tell
Yeah,
you how. Yeah, tell me.
I was just going to ask you about this technique that you have mentioned
Yeah,
for some time.
yeah, this is
So if you
about
can explain.
yeah, I will explain, Hina. This is blanking the unnecessary thoughts technique, because you see your life is full of thoughts. You get a lot of negative thoughts, obviously. So here, usually when you get a negative thought, somebody is commented on you, or some thought out of a negative situation is, you are started thinking about it. So what you have to do, you are usually you feel like developing it, you feel like solving it, you feel like justifying it. Don't do all that. Just go on blanking it. Just no, after you blank it again, after 10 minutes it will come again, you blank it again, after 1 hour it will come again, blank it. If you go on blanking it whenever it comes, no, it will go away from your mind. So how is it, how you can make it possible, this blanking the unnecessary thoughts? You can make it possible using meditation, because meditation is about you are how we train to teach meditation is about, you have to think about some image or a mantra always. So obviously your mind will start focusing on the image or on the mantra. So your mind obviously after some time it travels to other thoughts. So when you realize consciously, when you realize you are away from that image or the mantra, you have to come back to focus on the image or the mantra. So here, this is a mind exercise. So I will call you, my meditation is a mind exercise. More than spirituality, I will call it as a mind exercise, because meditation is about you are trying to focus on something, and probably when you are away from that mantra or image, when you are consciously you are knowing that you are away from that, you have to come back to focus on that image. So this consistent practice of meditation, this practice of focusing on mantra and going to other thoughts and getting away from unnecessary thoughts, getting away from thoughts, it's a mind exercise. You get used to this. Just apply the same. If you have a regular practice of meditation, you can very well follow this blanking the unnecessary thoughts technique. So it's a very easily over a period of time, very easily you will get into. Yeah, Ina.
Okay, what will be the solution, sir, if a person keeps on overthinking, especially, and are not able to sleep?
Yeah,
I mean, is there any
yeah, I
technique?
already told you overthinking. No, it happens due to the fear of negativity, fear of somebody. You'll be commented upon, or fear of taking responsibilities. All this is the main factors. Because you see, overthinking, like you're about to take a decision, just procrastinate it because you have a fear of whether it will turn negative, what are the others will comment on that. So all that takes you to overthink. So what you have to do, again you can use this blanking the thoughts technique, because whenever these thinking happens, you just go on blanking those thoughts. But you can ask me when you can take a decision on that, because you have to implement it again. Like I already told you, when you have a calm mind, see, because you after especially a good sleep, your mind is now very blissful, very calm. Those times you think about whatever decisions you want to take. uh, so you just think about that. You have to write down, or you have to write down the line of action, start implementing it immediately. That's it. So you don't have to overthink about it again. That's okay.
Okay, so keeping it in front of you in written format
Yeah.
will help you to focus and not overthink about whatever is bothering a person. Okay. And how do we stop if someone is getting affected?
Yeah, like usually we take everything personally. No, that is the thing. No, we take everything. That is the reason. No, we have a lot of problems. Why do we take things personally? That is the point here. So the reason is we love ourselves the most. Everything, no, it revolves around us. We have some closest friends, relatives, uh, because due to their good connectivity with us, we have all that. They are mutual in responding to our emotional and monetary needs. They satisfy us with everything. So obviously they become close to us. If there is a slight decline in that, then we get irritated. So if it continues more, then we become close to someone who satisfies us. So it is clear in this that we love others because they equally love us. Very rarely people love others without their love on them. Rare ones, no, who will see for some time, and still if they continue not getting love, they move away. So all this shows everything is about our well-being. We love ourselves so much that any small negative things against us directly or indirectly affects us, no, personally. Anything, any direct comments against us or anything against our ideologies or likings, we take it personally. When someone criticizes our likings, ideologies, or role models, even our heroes, we take it personally. It is not because heroes ideologies are criticized. It's about my hero, my ideology, my liking is criticized. Here this is they too bother about themselves only. This is the reason, no, everything is taken personally. So how to overcome this, how to avoid, no, taking things personally? So realize that no one is personally against you. Empathize, no, with the fact that everything is their situations, circumstances make them do. Again, it relates to their selfishness and interests. As long as your acts are not affecting them, you'll be termed as good. When it starts affecting them, you'll be criticized. So nobody's here is a permanent friend or enemy. It is the situations and circumstances make them favorable or unfavorable towards you. So get into this realization and you'll stop taking things personally. And in fact we attach everything, no, personal. Even actually I want to tell you this, life is so simple, we only make it very complicated. Actually uh, we like everything is easy in this life. Everything is actually nothing in this life. We only build it up to a level by creating expectations, adding emotions, and thus inducing, no, a fear of comments, reactions from people. Imagine we just we plan for our children to get into a good medical college or a good engineering college, good profession. We create expectations and pressurize them ourselves, no, to achieve it. Once it happens or not, we accept it irrespective of anything. Suddenly that event, because you see, right from kindergarten to higher secondary, we are just pressurizing them somehow to, get into some medical college. But once that nears, and if it is irrespective of whether it is happening or not, we are able to accept it. We accept irrespective of anything. Suddenly that event, no, after completion looks nothing, and you start feeling, why did we suffer all these days for this? Same way, even event or marriage, anything, we only build it up to a very higher level with the expectations and emotions. But once it is completed, irrespective of positivity or negativity, irrespective of victory or failure, you feel very simple, easy about it. The reason being, we accept everything. Then, no, why do you have to suffer all the way? Even I want to tell you this, even about a fear of losing someone very close to you. You always live under pressure to protect them from losing. Once it is lost, you are accepting it. Then why do you have to suffer all the journey till it happens? Start thinking, looking at everything very easily. Live every day happily. Only thing you need to be, you need to put in the efforts for the event or whatever the task mechanically and leave everything to the Almighty. Life will be very beautiful for you. Right. Like, I want to tell you this. One last week, one lady, she came up with a question to me. She lost her son. She said, no, she's getting suicidal thoughts. She was asking me how to overcome it. See, it's a difficult time. I know it's very difficult. It is very difficult to digest it. But actually, it is the thoughts which will make it miserable and feel like killing you. Thoughts about his son and the memories are the base for your pathetic mindset. But it's difficult to know completely avoid these thoughts, but gradually reduce thinking about that. Get focused in something you like. Those thoughts now will get diverted, and over a period of time it will become okay. Over a period of time you will get used to reduction in these thoughts, and you will be out of it. Spend time in the garden, listen to some good music, talk to your friends. All this get you focused and be away from these killing thoughts. Life goes on. Over a period of time, no intensity of thoughts, these intensity of thoughts will come down, and you get used to new situations. After the intensity going down, start accepting things. Acceptance is the greatest solution for any problem. Almighty, He has designed life, everyone this way, and accept it. You start accepting it. New situations,
Right.
new life will make you normal. Reality is that after some good period, you accept that loss and get used to new situation. Over a period of time, totally it will be forgotten. That's it.
Very
Yeah,
true. Very true,
yeah,
sir. What you have just shared is absolutely true. And the moment we start accepting,
yeah.
we start progressing ahead in life.
And I want to tell you,
And
even expectation, no, I want to tell you the expectations, no, they play a major role in taking things personally. Because, see, we always want everything to happen our way. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But before it happens, anxiety, the fear of losing, negative thoughts makes it more towards not happening your way. Again, it relates to your thought. Lot of times, no, the way you think it happens, we can expect our behavior to act in certain way. I can expect my body, my mind to behave in certain way. So, but since you have the control over your body and mind, this is absolutely possible. But expecting others to behave the way you want is not possible all the time. As long as you are cordial and mutual between you guys, it's okay. But others tend to change according to their convenience, benefits, nature. So many things are there. So you can't blame them. You can't fill someone's expectations all the time. Everyone has different nature, mind, body, situations, circumstances. Everything is different. So realize all this and reduce your expectations. Nothing wrong in
right,
expecting, actually, because when you want to move forward or achieve something in life, you expect certain things to happen. Plan and put in your efforts. Even about expecting love from someone, no, you give your love. Mostly you'll get back. Plan, put in your efforts, and leave the rest to the Almighty. Visualize positive about it. When negative thoughts come, just blank it. Most of the times it happens. If it is not, just accept it. Acceptance is the good solution to failure of expectations. So
that is
yeah,
absolutely true, sir.
yeah,
And in this pandemic, also, when we will be accepting the current situation, which is
yeah,
changing every day, we
yeah,
may look ahead and find solutions in coexisting inside the house itself.
yeah, right.
That is true. And sir, have you experienced anything before we wind up? I would like our listeners to know, how did you cope if you have experienced any stressful situation since a year?
That's what no, I apply this technique like again in this COVID situation is it's all about fear. You don't have to see follow government instructions, wear all the masks, follow social distance, everything. Otherwise, no, you don't see. Just avoid all this media because they are making it more complicated. Actually, you don't watch any news. Just know, see, you like your mental and physical health. Do yoga, meditation, and all that. No, you be occupied with. Stop watching media and no, never think about again this blanking the unnecessary thoughts technique can be used to wipe out all these fears. When the two mantras, if you are able to master these two mantras, you will be the king of this world. One is getting focused in the present. Second is getting away from unnecessary negative thoughts. If you are able to master these two techniques, you are the king of this world, because both you can get if you have a regular practice of meditation, because meditation is about focusing on some image and getting away from thoughts. If you have a regular practice of meditation, you can master these two techniques. Yeah.
So, with that note and the two mantras that Sir has shared, thank you, Sir, for your time.
Yeah.
And hopefully, everyone will follow what you have talked about, the mindset and focusing the current situation.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Hina.
sir.
Thanks for the opportunity. I thank everyone. In fact, this is the right time, because the pandemic is around the corner. So mind is the most important thing now. So you just keep your mind healthy, and obviously, your physical also will become okay. So you can. This is nothing to worry about this corona if you have a right mind health. Once again, thanks for the opportunity, Hina. Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
With the positive mindset, I end the episode. Hope to see you tomorrow in another episode with another guest with their perspective about mental health. Till then, stay safe.
Yeah.
Bye.